Many people eventually hit a point where ChatGPT stops being enough. Not because they're bad at prompting and not because the technology isn't good enough, but because they're trying to use ChatGPT for something it was never designed to do. Now here's what I mean. ChatGPT is brilliant at answering questions, but when a task involves multiple steps across different tools such as pulling data, analyzing it, creating a report, and sending it somewhere, suddenly you're the one connecting everything together. Copying, pasting, switching between windows, moving information from one system to another, you become the automation. AI agents fix exactly that. They don't just give you an answer, they help complete the entire workflow. So today, we're answering a question that confuses a lot of people. When do you actually need an AI agent, and when is ChatGPT still the better choice? And let's break it down with simple examples and no jargon. Welcome to Learn Data Easy. This is the series where we break down data and AI concepts without jargon and without stress. I'm Charlene and I work in data and AI. In the last video, we looked at the 4 building blocks of an AI agent: goals, tools, memory, and planning. And today we're going to use those ideas to answer a much more practical question. When should you use ChatGPT and when should you use an AI agent? Let's make this concrete. Imagine you're a data analyst and your manager asks you to pull last month's sales numbers, find the top 3 regions, and email a summary to the team. Could ChatGPT help? Absolutely. You could paste the data into ChatGPT and ask it to identify the top 3 regions. It would probably give you the answer in seconds. But then you'll still need to copy the results, open your email, write the summary, send the message. ChatGPT gives you the answer, but you do everything around it. Now imagine an AI agent doing the same task. The agent connects to the sales database, pulls the data, runs the analysis, identifies the top 3 regions, writes a summary, opens your email, and sends a report. You don't copy anything. You don't switch between tools. You don't move information around. The agent completes the workflow from start to finish. And that's the difference in one example. One gives you an answer, the other does the job. So let's define this clearly. ChatGPT is what's called a large language model, or LLM. Think of it as an expert advisor. You ask a question, it gives you an answer. You ask it to summarize a document, it summarizes it. You ask it to explain a concept, it explains it. You ask it to draft an email, it drafts it. It's brilliant at individual interactions, but it stays inside the conversation. It doesn't go and open your files, it doesn't check your calendar, and it doesn't send emails on your behalf. It advises, it doesn't act. And if you're still getting comfortable with AI assistants, I made a full beginner's guide explaining exactly how it works and how to get the most out of it. I'll pop a card up right now, and you can follow that for more information. If you're new to all of this, that video will help you get started really quickly. So an AI agent is different, and just to make things slightly more confusing, many AI agents are actually powered by ChatGPT or Claude or Gemini or another language model behind the scenes. The language model is still the brain. The agent simply adds extra capabilities around it. Think of it this way: ChatGPT is the brain and the agent is the brain plus hands. If ChatGPT is an expert advisor, an agent is more like an employee. It gives it a goal, not just a request, and it works out the steps needed to achieve that goal. And this is where the 4 concepts from the previous video come in. The agent has a goal, the outcome you're trying to achieve. It has tools, allowing it to connect to databases, email systems, APIs, websites, and files. It has memory, so it remembers what it's already done. And it has planning, so it can determine what step should happen next. ChatGPT or Claude or Gemini still wait for you to tell it each step. And while some of these can actually connect with external third-party tools, you still need to define the steps. An agent figures out the steps itself, and that is the fundamental difference. So when is ChatGPT still the right tool? Basically, anytime you need an answer, an idea, or a single interaction. Do you want to understand a concept? Use ChatGPT. You need a first draft of an email? Use ChatGPT. You want help writing an SQL query? Use ChatGPT. You're stuck on an Excel formula? Use ChatGPT. You need help understanding an error message? Use ChatGPT. The keyword here is single. One question, one task, one response. If you can describe what you need in one sentence and the output is mostly text, ChatGPT is usually the best tool. And in practice, this covers a huge amount of what data professionals do every day. Writing queries, explaining metrics, drafting reports, learning new concepts. ChatGPT handles all of that extremely well. So when do agents become to make more sense? So when the task goes beyond a single interaction, and let's go back to our sales analyst example, the job isn't just analyzing the data, the job is pulling the data from one system, analyzing it, creating a report, and sending it somewhere else. That's not one task. That's a workflow, and a workflow is an important concept in data and automation. A workflow is simply a sequence of connected steps that work together to achieve an outcome. Workflows are where agents shine. A useful rule of thumb is this: if you could hand the task to a very smart intern and say, "Here's what I need, let me know when it's done," that's probably an agent task. If the task is, "Help me think through this right now," that's probably a ChatGPT or Claude or Gemini task. Agents become especially useful when three things are true. First, there are multiple steps. Second, external tools are involved. And third, the task can run without constant human inputs. Think weekly reports, dashboard updates, data quality monitoring, customer support workflows, inventory alerts, fraud detection. These are all examples where agents can save significant amounts of time. And businesses are already using agents for many of these tasks today. Now let's put this side by side. ChatGPT handles one request at a time, and agents work towards a goal. ChatGPT stays inside the conversation, whereas agents connect to external tools. With ChatGPT, you guide every step, but agents can plan the steps themselves. ChatGPT gives you an answer, but agents help you complete the task. ChatGPT is an expert advisor, but an agent is an employee. Neither is better, they're designed for different jobs. If you're using ChatGPT for a complicated workflow, you'll spend your time connecting everything together. And if you use an agent for a quick question, you're adding complexity you don't need. Here's the mistake I see all the time. People hear AI agents and assume, well, ChatGPT is obsolete. That is not how this works. Agents do not replace ChatGPT. Most agents actually use language models like ChatGPT as part of the solution. ChatGPT and agents solve different problems. ChatGPT gives you speed for individual interactions. Agents give you automation for workflows. And the question isn't, which one should I use for everything? The question is, which tool fits the task best? If you work with data, this distinction matters a lot because the things that consume most of your time aren't usually the thinking tasks, they're the connecting tasks. Pulling data, moving data, cleaning data, formatting outputs, sharing results. ChatGPT can help you think. Agents can help you do. And over the next few videos in this AI Agents for Data People series, we're going to build real examples together so you can actually see exactly how this works in practice. No hype, no jargon, just practical examples for real data people. In the next episode, we'll explore the AI agent ecosystem, the different frameworks, the tools, and models that exist right now. Because once you understand when to use agents, the natural question is, which ones should you actually pay attention to? And we'll keep it just as simple. Let's recap the key ideas. So ChatGPT is an expert advisor, one request, one response. It's perfect for quick answers, explanation, and single-step tasks. AI agents are more like employees. You give them a goal, they use tools, memory, and planning to complete some workflow. Now use ChatGPT when you need to think. And apart from ChatGPT, you can use Gemini, Claude, or any other AI assistants. Use agents when you need things done. Now, if this video has helped, subscribe, and let's keep learning AI the easy way. See you next time.